Hello everyone! Today we are playing U-boat, which is a World War II submarine simulator. This is still an early access title, so expect some bugs and minor issues. But in general it's quite stable. I have tried it for a few hours already, so no much complaints about the stability of the game. And so let's jump in. So previously I was trying some U-96, which is the basic, the earliest that you can start in the war, so easiest by default. But this time I will try to start with the U-552. So it starts in Port Wilhelmshaven. So that's a bit different port. So it's a northern region of the then Deutschland, from my understanding. So let's jump in and see what today has to offer. So about the hardcore settings and balanced settings, I haven't tried this out, but I get a good grasp and entertaining settings, so it's quite enjoyable. Some realism, but it doesn't have to be so micromanagement. Is not over the top, so you can make mistakes. Game will forgive you some, and some not. So we'll try for this purpose this entertaining settings. So which basically could count as easy mode. So. And crew management still minimal. As you can see, by those settings, realism has gone down quite significant. So 90% realism. So when I was previously trying, my food management was off. So what is happening when you are a long time in sea? You need food, and this hadn't been an issue before for me. But I think we can try this time with the food management. We'll see how does it goes. Because I was starting that previous play with the U-96. And it had full storage of food, and basically it is taking up storage and doing nothing in reality. Collision damage, that's an interesting thing. Sometimes you can make some collisions, let's say by accident, or I don't see why the reason you should be doing on purpose, but anyways. We can ramp it up too. I don't know. It doesn't say if you damage your ship if you sink to the, let's say, bottom of the sea. In some areas when it's shallow, you can do it, and it's quite a recommended tactic for sonar avoidance. So, and I think I leave everything else as it is. So, German for language. And normal save, so should be really much of the problem. About the skipper, let's leave it as it is. Close graph, yes. So if we were talking about starting locations, they really doesn't change much, at least if we are talking about the western ports or northern ports. The thing with what's going on with the ports is you can get access to some different campaigns. Let's say if you are if you want to do Mediterranean campaign, you need to cross the Gibraltar and be stationed inside that port, which is located in that area, because from here you can't access the missions technically, which is maybe a little bit different, weird approach, because why wouldn't you be available to do those missions there? But it for some maybe some gameplay things it makes some sense to why to do it that way.
Dies sind die heutigen Aufträge vom BDU.
And
Streng geheim.
this is originally, if you are first time playing this game, you should definitely go through these trainings. But as I have done it already, I will ignore them for now at least. And so this is basically the start of the game. Let's see, even if you finish the tutorials or not, this is how you start. So you have your basic officers, 5. This is my captain. This is my radio operator or hydrophone operator, sonar. It's basically hydrophone operator. And these are engineers and one more leader. What you want to do in the beginning, at least, this is basically the storage guy. And what you can do it here is to buy some supplies, spare parts, ammo, fuel, and some food. In this case, we will require. So what you need is to have some of these all the time. That's for sure. Spare parts is required to make repairs. Medikits are required to for some medical purposes. And at least in my previous playthrough, it was that they're not required in that way, that you can do it without them. But I think they are speeding up the medical jobs, and this can be really helpful in sometimes when you have like a few of the guys wounded at the same time, and you have only, let's say, your medic is basically a radio man, and if you have only one, you need some time to get them patched up, and if you have like 4 or 5 guys wounded at the same time, it can make problems. Simply you don't have enough time to get everyone healed. So storage room, this is our basic storage room. This is the deck gun, as you see, high explosive, armor piercing flares. I haven't seen the real usage for flares, but we will buy some armor piercing. These are nice to have when you need to finish off some boats but doesn't want to sink. So fuel, this is I think this is one of the complaints what I have with this game about the fuel, because fuel is, yes, you can buy it very easily from storage and everything else, but there should be some icon at least for the manual labor for fuel, because fuel you will always want to have full set of fuel when you are going out. So torpedoes. Wow, storage. So this is one loading in. I will take this one, a little bit better torpedo. Anyways, nothing great, but steam torpedoes best we have access, at least at the moment. So items are interesting thing what can sometimes be useful. So coffee combat helmet helps increase, basically if you wear it, it increases your HP of your officers, and that can help. So I'm thinking that maybe I want one more and I will equip them. Upgrade is where you can do some upgrading of your submarine when you have researched some technology. So at the moment, of course, I most likely doesn't have anything researched, so at least I don't see anything. So I can do this one. And to take from and equip my combat helmet, I need to open up the cabinet. These are personal items are stored in the cabinet, and food items are stored here. So as I said previously, there was the thing that the crew didn't consume the food, and as you see, you start with some food, and they are basically was staying all the time here, and they didn't consume it anyway, so which is very. I was thinking why it's happening, but now I remember that I didn't have that one turned on. So skills, what we have. This is quite useless for submarine. This can be helpful because what we are looking at is this is the last one. This is unique to each person, and it's randomly assigned, so you can't change it, you can't do anything about it. This one is very nice, in fact. This one can help you with the economical situation because you have some interesting conversation options when you are inspecting some neutral ships, and as it states, it's 25 lower prices for goods, but what you need to do is in this case you need to use this one. If you remember, previously when I was using my captain here, torpedoes cost 200 per piece, and now it costs like 150. So for torpedoes it's not so critical, but it works for upgrades too. So when the upgrade is like 12,000, something like that, it can help to lower a bit the price a bit if you have, let's say, not so successful runs previously. So this is set up. I still have to look at what my skills are here. Again.
Kapitän.
Toughness. This is quite a good. It's already improves the HP of my characters. If you can see, these green bars are the HP slot, let's say, of the character. And if you see this one with the toughness have already extra 2. And what will happen is if I have my so yeah, if I have my why didn't it took my helmet? So if I equip my helmet, it will add some HP to my captain. So I will bit speed up. So as you see, it adds extra 2, and this is very great if you have the toughness trait in the beginning. and you add helmet to this, basically what you have is 4 extra HP, which is the basically 2 times more HP than your standard sailor. So quickly skip the time to get my guys loading everything what it should be done. So I'm ready to do some sailing. I have so torpedoes 4 more. Guess what, I will do some shopping one more time.
Was brauchst du, Herr Kalon? Schau mal.
And if I have enough to get full set torpedoes. Okay, so waiting is over. You don't need to select your captain if you want just to talk to the officers, and this is where you get your missions. So it will now show, of course, the first thing. It will show you the your available mission campaigns, basically, and this is the thing about this, that those campaigns change over the time, and as the time passes you can have access to new campaigns. Like at this moment I'm pretty sure I don't have access to the Northern Sea campaigns, and America is still not in war with Germany, so any operations in the US will not be possible, but they will be available as the war progresses. They will become available. It's simply you need to get the specific historical date and time, and they will be updating the situation. And in my previous playthrough it was nice because I was somewhere in the Mediterranean Sea, and I get the message that at this moment American boats are valid targets, because now the America is entering the war with the Germany. So as you see, these are basically the golden ones are the campaigns, or let's say much more important missions, let's say handcrafted missions. These Black Pit patrols, those are simply patrols which are giving out points for let's say not giving out points, it's giving the cargo what you think it's at scoring in this campaign, and this campaign reward for this first achievement will be the milk cow, which is helpful when you need to sail to America, that's for sure. For let's say maybe not sailing there, but when you return you are most likely out of fuel, so you want them to be located in different positions on the map, so you can much more easily plan your resupplies. So and but for simple purposes, let's say for showing what is the gameplay about, let's take simple patrol. So at this moment I have everything ready. Everything is ready. I can double check with my just in case. With my recruitment officer, which is for some reason staying somewhere in the back. So here you can see some officers which can be hired, but I think I have. Oh, I still need 2 officers to fully crew my ship. So now I have fully crewed ship. And I think we are fully ready to go on our first trip. So yeah, this is interesting, because last time when I was starting from the France port, it was quite easy to get access to this one, but this time I need to cross the English Channel, which is I had some problems, let's say that way, previous time when I was trying to cross it, because there's some planes, very heavy plane traffic going on, and this is very interesting thing about the game. When you see this, because you have a realistic time, date and time simulation and events of the war, what is happening at this moment exactly, you can see it shows on the map what is happening. As you see, it's now battle for Britain going on, and there's not much else what is going on, because France is already conquered, and this is what is happening now. So later there will be some changes, let's say invasion inside the Soviet Union, and these are showing on the map, which is just you can, it's not don't give out any functionality, it just simply helps to see what is happening around you, and in the political scale, which doesn't really change anything for the gameplay purpose, at least in the beginning. So let's do this.
Legen Sie den
I'm
Kurs
plotting
an.
the course simply. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do, and let's go.
Schneller, schneller!
Adding some sailors for my engineer will help them to perform operations better. So if I have spare officers, that will help. So I think I can speed up at this moment and see if we can go through English Channel without any problems. So time compression is working very simply. If you have something close to you, you can speed up 48 or 140 times. If you are, let's say, very far from any object, you can speed up to 6500, and this is what you would like to do, because I'm pretty sure you would not like to wait for like 8 8 days in real time. So I'm a bit stopping because I would like to show you some nice weather conditions. As you see, this is a nighttime and a storm, and this comes with its own problems. So let's say visibility is very nice. 25% for you on the surface. Basically, you can crawl very close to some ships, and they won't detect you. But if you are trying to, let's say, get away, there's some risk because of the waves, as you see, that suddenly bumping up and down. Even if you have at the periscope depth, you still have the possibility to be outside, so that your conning tower it's seen by some ships, and that could have some negative effects on your hiding. But as you see, it's quite a nice, quite a beautiful look. Let me turn on. As you see, this is not an officer, this is some of the simple sailors, which is ordered to turn on the searchlight. So if you double click you can go into first person mode, which is very nice to see. And this is the searchlight. If you press Alt, by the way, you can see all kinds of interactables what can be used by specifically ordering something to use it, or simply let's say simply some additional information that you can just read about. So let's say status of the ballast tanks or something like that. What I like is the autopilot simulation. How does it look like? And the sound, of course, is very immersive. Let's say it that way. So, but yeah, because I'm not doing any real search at the moment, so I don't want the searchlight to give me away, just in case I, for some reason, accidentally get some random, let's say, destroyer or plane and don't want to go away, give away my position. So red light, it's considered to be why I'm switching to red light. In the night time, it should be improving eyesight for the crew when it's, as you see, it clearly helps a bit for the crew. Let's say the idea is simply if you are going if your eyes adapt much more easily to the red from the red light to the complete night time. So that's why you don't lose so much, let's say, viewing distance, and it kind of helps. That's the idea, at least for the red light. So in night you should be using red light if you want to have some improved, let's say, visibility. Blue light, in fact, if you are wondering, it's meant for complete silent running, so a crew stops talking. So as you see here, it's noise. It's in fact, already it's on the crew is stop talking when you turn the red light. But yeah, by the idea in the blue light, so I think this is these light settings still should be a little bit adjusted in the game itself. So what can be done in those light modes, or what shouldn't be done. Let's say if you are in blue light, it should be attack mode or silent mode. You shouldn't be doing something, let's say, with some very low things, or better, even if you turn to blue light, you should be automatically turning on gyro compass and let's say stop to talk, and turn everything electrical, everything that makes some sound, turn off. That would be some nice addition for some automation of the processes. But still normally I would switch red light to night and blue light if you are doing some hiding from some destroyers or something. But let's turn back on our speeding into the English channel. As you can see, times oh, it still rains. One sunny day, some foggy day. As you can see, this fog helps a bit, so it reduces 24% visibility range of our submarine. So that's quite helpful. So in fact, that's sometimes can really change if you are detected or not, simply because the weather conditions really help. So that makes sense to be to be trying to attack some convoys in the night, not in the broad daylight. Okay, this is our first encounter. So no idea what is here, but it's quite only one funnel smoke. So let's do some investigation. I think
Jawohl.
as you can see, it comes our way at least. That's the by the looks of it, by the course.
Zu
So
Befehl.
let's get a bit closer and see what is really. Okay, this is some traffic. So let's get closer and see if we can do something about this. What is really there? So we can't use our hydrophone because we are on the surface, but it shouldn't be a problem because we are very close to visually detecting what is here. Okay, we can okay, I will send it a message to the submarine command, but this is maybe not the time because it's quite a risky. Let's say if you are close to some convoys or to some warships, you can be really easily
Kurs
detected.
auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
And
Alarm! Auf Gefechtsstation!
this is exactly not what I would like to see. So, okay, this is a small destroyer boat, and if you want, you could even take it head on, which is risky and maybe stupid, but I think what we gonna do here is change
Kurs
our
auf diese
course,
Koordinaten setzen.
and we are going down for the
Seerohrtiefe
first
gehen.
time, and
Kurs setzen.
I think this is the really most smart solution at this moment. So we don't want to engage it, so there's no point wasting torpedoes and getting damage without any. We will not get any progression to our mission. We are just wasting time
Legen Sie
and
den
resources
Kurs an.
Jawohl.
here, which is in fact one of the, let's say, complaints from me, because I don't see how sinking warships is not helpful to the war effort. So maybe there should be some missions specifically targeting some military boats, but
Legen
at
Sie
that
den Kurs
moment
an.
maybe that's not the point. In fact, maybe really that's the idea. I haven't let's read on the submarine warfare historically. Was it really meant to just sink,
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
let's say, cargo ships, really not trying to engage when it's possible with the destroyers or some battleships? Or really or is it this specifically to the game that you are not targeting destroyers for a reason of gameplay? That maybe needs to be investigated from my side. That would be interesting to know if it's really how this game is built, or is it really historically accurate that you don't want to mess. No, you don't want to mess around with the destroyers, that's for sure, because destroyers like to shoot back. But later in the game, it's not only the destroyers are shooting back. There's some C3 cargo ships which are quite heavily armed, and they can make some damage too. So air quality is still okay. We can do some sailing underwater. Electricity is going down fast. That's what to expect. But I think I don't see any close contacts, so I think we can
Tanks anblasen!
surface up,
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor!
Jawohl, Herr Kaloi.
turn on compressor to get our compressed air, and continue.
Feindliche Flugzeuge auf
And this is
5 Uhr.
yes, and this is what I was talking about. English channel, that's a risky trip, and really quite a yeah, what I was going to say. So it's quite risky because of not so much about the ships, what you can see there and meet and let's say get your ass kicked, but the planes. There's so much planes flying over this small shallow region that you
Auf Seerohrtiefe gehen!
almost impossible to not get not meet some of them, because as you see I'm now detected, so the really only smart option for me would be at this moment
Wechseln auf
just go down as quickly as possible and
Wechseln auf E-Motor!
Auf See.
so okay, I'm under, but
Wasserbomben.
yes, they still managed to drop the depth charges, but I think they gonna miss. I think they gonna miss because I think I'm a little bit different position. Hopefully. But the second one is shit.
Alarm! Wassereinbruch!
Yes, this is what I'm talking about. I have
Schiffsschrauben, Herr Kaloi. Kapitän?
two people is hurt, so quickly let's do some healing,
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
because I don't need sonar or something like that at the moment, so he can go quickly heal up. But I have 3 leaks, which is not, which is the biggest problem on the submarine. This is the leaks, and water's coming in. Hopefully we can do. Everyone is working on those.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Buoyancy is not negative, so at least we are not sinking. Some propeller noise detected, so where you are?
Wir sitzen hier wie auf ihr präsentierte.
They are still bombing me. Not cool. Not cool, guys. Not cool. This is first patrol, and I haven't even get close to being in my patrol area. So someone really doesn't like me.
Schaden repariert.
And spare parts. Yes,
Erledigt. Schaden repariert.
that's not good. In fact, in first moments the missing start to be very low on spare parts. It's not good sign. Not good sign. So look, do some
Jawohl.
first aid on this guy. Just turn on the pump, just to help with some water removing, because this first area is quite a 10 cubic meters of water. This is not good. Yeah, 8% buoyancy, and if you get some negative buoyancy, you are going down. And if you get more negative buoyancy, you are going even faster, and which is exactly
Herr
what
Kaloi.
happened for a few times
Erledigt.
to me.
Schaden repariert.
You simply can't keep up fixing the leaks and getting the
Erledigt.
water out,
Schaden
and you are
repariert.
just sinking at that moment. At this moment, this is a interesting place. As you see in the top right corner, you can see the depth. And this is 150, which is basically the specifications of the submarine allows it to sink to that depth. So on paper I should be completely able to sink down to the bottom and still be able to repair it and without any problems. There shouldn't be any new leaks coming up or new damage, so but at least that's in
Erledigt.
theory. I
Schaden repariert.
haven't seen and haven't done it myself, so it's very, everything is in theory at this moment. So
Erledigt. Schaden repariert.
So at the moment looks like everything is repaired. No, at least my guys are getting some real experience. So as you see, water is slowly going down, which is a good sign. 5% buoyancy impact, that's not critical. This guy wants to do some torpedo maintenance, basically. Let him do it. I don't have any problems with that one. So,
Erledigt. Schaden
but
repariert.
at this moment, and we are in the middle, which is okay. So I can speed up at the moment. Of course, airplanes are still
Alarm! Auf
buzzing
Gefechtsstation!
around, and I don't want to surface myself, at least not for some time, until they leave me alone. They are still chasing me.
Alarm! Auf Gefechtsstation!
Why are you? Don't leave me alone. Let's say switch to observation telescope. Periscope there. Okay, move it, move it. This is like a water level, so as I mentioned previously, when it storms, this water level is very unstable, and when it's unstable, you have this periscope and your conning tower. You can be halfway outside of the water, even if your submarine is technically under the water completely, which makes some problems. As I said, on the you can be easily detected if you're thinking that you are outside, not outside, but let's say completely underwater, but in reality what is happening that you are halfway out of the water because their waves are going up and down all the time, and this is really the case. What can happen? So but what I wanted to do is to check out my okay. So this is now really interesting. So at least now my guys are eating. So they are consuming some food, and who is the grand chief in this kitchen? Pogel. So he's doing some cooking. It's and if you are talking about storage, I don't get it about this small storage size. I mean compartment size. But you still have like a huge 8 tons basically of the tonnage what you can put there. But the most of the items have like a very small stack size, and this quite for me it doesn't make sense. I think they should increase at least this let's say stack sizes, or at least the item slots, because if there is really 8 tons of the 8 tons of the 8 tons of weight that you can carry around, then it doesn't make that you can't basically fill it up. It's not possible to fill it up anyways, so only maybe if you have, let's say, some kind of construction materials or something like that you can get from ships, which weighs very heavily, like some kind of iron or steel, which, let's say, 100 piece stack and weight like a few tons, then yeah, then maybe you can fill it up. But then again, it doesn't make sense that you have like a, how many slots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10. You have 10 slots, but then again you have 8 tons, which is why. I think those 8 tons sounds very suspicious. And as you can see, depth is 8 meters, but from time to time I can be a little bit outside the water, yes. And this can have problems. As you see, my visibility 5% hull and attack and periscope from time to time. But this hull value will most likely go up if the sea will get more rough, and there will be much bigger waves. You will be sometimes you will get out of the water, and that can have some serious consequences. So, but let's continue. Let's continue, and hopefully
Alarm! Auf Gefechtsstation!
it's still annoying. really annoying. Okay, let's do this. Let's drop much
Tauchen auf
deeper.
50 Meter.
I think I don't have much other choice to do it.
Meter.
And this is nice. The music is when you are in very,
40.
let's say, deep, which is 50 meters. It counts quite deep, at least for this time. And the music change makes that like a little bit mystery sound.
50. Jawohl. Jawohl. Zu Befehl.
A red light makes quite a difference when you are looking at submarine.
Zu Befehl.
Okay, let's try. I have 8 hours of air without ventilation, turn it on, and 4 hours of accumulator capacity. Basically, that means I have 4 hours, not much more.
Tanks anblasen. Auf Seerohrtiefe gehen. Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
Sorry, I almost surfaced myself. So you need to keep watch with your battery capacity, because battery capacity, which is driving at the moment electrical motors. What is the way how I move forward? And if you, as you see, electrical motors and gyro compass are depleting this accumulator. So if I run out of the accumulator, I need to switch to diesel. But under the water, I can't, at least not under not so deep, and I don't have technology to use diesel engine underwater at the moment. So I have to watch what will happen. Hopefully those pesky planes are flying away and left me alone, and I want to get into the sea, into the ocean. That would be much more correctly. So 2 hours. Let's get up to the periscope.
20 Meter.
So I have up, and so everyone is sleeping. So yeah, no one is looking. But let's put our captain on the periscope. Maybe he can spot some airplane close to us. Looks like there is no. So
Tanks anblasen.
let's surface. So
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
don't have much options. So let's turn on diesel compressor just to get our air back. Compressed air for raising the submarine. That's required. air is now full, battery is charging, so everything is fine and dandy. And my some damage, yes, visual damage from the depth charge previously. So as you can see, everything can be fine, and then one plane comes and everything is bad. So go outside and do some observation. I don't want to use the radio just in case there is still someone flying close to me outside my sight range. So those few, I don't even know what kind of money they are using. Marks would be the correct one, but this amount of money is not what I would be risking at the moment, because that would be annoying to get one more plane on me, because in reality I still need to get back through this channel to finish the mission. Or I don't remember if I have this ability.
Jawohl.
Maybe I have the ability that I can, after completing this patrol, I could be going straight back to the port without needing to do it myself. So, but okay, 6500. Let's get into the patrol area at last, so we can start doing our mission, what we need. So 350. Let's do that. Send a report. That's much more easy. Phew, at least that's some value. Few torpedoes at least. So let's do some patrolling. And this is a nice feature. From my understanding, this was not previously available, but the devs implemented this feature, which is like an automatic search. Basically, automatic search, which can be used, which is, let's say, sequence of actions. You are diving, you are searching for ships, and then you are resurfacing. So this is a previously you would do it. You have to do it manually. So every action. So you are diving, you are scanning hydrophone, you are then resurfacing, turning on the let's say compressors, everything else. Now this can be done automatically. So basically, as you see, this is the actions sequence what it's doing automatically, and I will now do it and see what is happening. As you see, it's flooding the tanks. So what is happening? I will be going down.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Okay, very nice, steep, fast diving. So
30.
So my target is 50 meters. When it will reach 50 meters, it should be doing.
Schiffsschrauben, Herr Kaloy.
I already detected something, which is
40.
which is very interesting. Because the hydrophone it's have very nice detection range. Even if I measure, as you see, 120 kilometers maximum detection range. When you are when you compare to some direct, when you are observing, let's say on the surface, you can see maybe about 10 kilometers, which is 12 times the difference.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Okay, I will a bit speed up, and this one is going somewhere.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
So I'm quickly plot at least some idea where it will be going. So my guys are still listening. This automatic sequence is still in place.
Tanks anblasen.
Okay, but now it's completed. We can go and try to catch what was sinking, sailing there. Okay. Still, of course, a little bit
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
course change required, but we are inside the patrol area. So we have our first target, which is American, and at this moment it's neutral. But what we can do
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten
is get
setzen.
close to it and try to do some inspection. And if we found something shady going on, then it's
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
officially allowed for us to sink this ship. So yes, hello everyone on this. In fact, what is this? Again, everyone is sleeping. What is this?
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Bestätigt.
Why I can't? Ah, could it be that it's the tanker?
Torpedokurs berechnen.
Okay, let's. I just want to see if it's why I can't do some inspection, but I suspect that this one is tanker, and by the idea there should be possibility to smuggle something using the tanker, but most likely this is not inside. The game developers haven't thought about this one, so this is not a cargo ship. This is simply an oil tanker, and so at this moment in the war it's neutral, so doesn't bother you. You don't need to do anything about it anyway. So, but I just want to confirm it. So I put my captain on the torpedo attack periscope, so he will try to. Oh, no, not attack periscope. He will let's say he's still on the observation deck, so I will try to. And as you see, there is still some people on the crew, so some nice modeling of the ships. But let's say that it looks like T2, which is tanker by default. There is no information, but this is how it is. It should be T2 if it's true that it's tanker, basically. And let's see. Yes, it's tanker T2. My guy have done some observations, so by doing it he detected that's confirmed that it's tanker. So. And it's not a tanker, so we can't really even do inspection here.
Kurs an.
Too bad, but let's go. Let's bother someone else. I will delete this useless thing. So let's tune in. We still have to do some 2,000 meters, 2,000 kilometers of patrol. So let's dive in, see what we can find again.
Schiffsschrauben, Herr
This
Kaloi.
is the same.
Wechseln auf E-Motor.
Stay speeding up, speeding up.
Anblasen.
No one here.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
TMU aircraft. So
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
I hope that it's didn't spot me. Me?
Tauchen auf 50
Let's see.
Meter.
Let's sink.
Wechseln auf Tanks
20
anblasen.
Meter.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
Nothing here.
Kurs setzen.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter. Wechseln auf
40.
E-Motor.
Schiffsschrauben, Herr Kaloi.
Okay, so tiny group, most likely one
Kurs
ship,
auf diese Koordinaten
as
setzen.
it's
Zu Befehl.
even saying that it's a one ship, and there is shouldn't be any surprise about this one. Let's go closer. Let's take a look.
Tanks
Auf
anblasen.
Seerohrtiefe.
It was going somewhere
Wechseln
there.
auf Dieselmotor.
Okay, so we already detected the smoke, so no need
Kurs
to
auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
sink it. Let's
Jawohl,
get
Herr Keller.
closer. Let's say, as I don't know what really this ship is, I will still wait for the message and not send it, at least. If it's some warship, it can catch our signal and then come after me, and I don't have spare parts to deal with this type of thing. So let's check it out. So again, technically it's a neutral ship, but this one is a cargo one. So what we can do it? And if I'm not mistaken, this is Argentina. Maybe I'm mistaken, but from the flag at least, it's neutral. By it's 100% neutral. But we will see what does they are carrying. So maybe there is something shady going on with this one. Rio Chubut. So they are, looks like, giving out the message that they are thinking that we are attacking them. So why would it be? We are not attacking anyone at the moment, at least. So say wait. Yes, they are thinking that we are attacking them. So why you are thinking that we are attacking you? We are not attacking you. At least not yet. So let's say send the message. So they already seen us, so no worry.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Say stop. Let's stop our boat and let's go. We'll do some inspection. Ah, too bad I have trader only. And I don't have anyone speaking in the native language, but we can try anyways to see if there is something in the cargo hold. What shouldn't be there?
What do you need, officer?
Yes. So he's speaking English. But doesn't speak German too well. That's a problem. We don't have anyone speaking English, and we are definitely speaking German. So let's go to your room. Get some nice smoke. Let's say shipping documents. I don't have linguist, but I can't even check the documents because I don't have linguist, because no one understands what those documents are saying. That's quite problematic, yes. So let's check the cargo hold. This will take some time. Let's say do some time compression. I still haven't found any way how to boost the performance. So is it like the amount of the sailors, or there is some special skills which helps to speed up? But always the performance says that it's average, so I don't see how to improve it. And let's see what does they are carrying. So nothing suspicious. So let's see, what are you carrying? You are not carrying anything. That's even weird, but yes. So this is one complaint from me. As you can see, you can close this anytime you want. And what is happening at that moment? Let's say I can demonstrate you. You close it. Your guys are still showing that they are away on the ship or doing some away mission, basically. And what is happening? If I drive away, those guys are staying on that ship, and basically you have lost them. So but this is one of the biggest complaints. I had some few issues, but it's my fault. But I still would like to have some warning that I am leaving some of my crew, or my crew is somewhere away, too far away, or something like that. That would be helpful. But so, just to not leave them here. So let's go back to the captain's quarters, saying that we could say that okay, I found something suspicious, so get away from the ship. We will sink it. But as it's neutral without any complaints, let's go back to my ship. So I can say send a message to the submarine command that I have inspected this ship, get some money for that, and let's return back to our patrol. So we still have lot to cover. At least, most likely, some 2000 kilometers. So let's say time compression on. Let's switch to the, and this is the same. Okay. Let's see. Let's go down. See if we find something. And this is let's say this is playing automatically. I could sink down to the 50-meter stop submarine, then switch to my communication guy and start using the hydrophone myself, which would be in fact much more accurate if I can do it myself. You know, or if I want to do it myself, I could find those ships better. But that's make some used to and take some, let's say, additional training, additional skill, and some time. So, and this is not exactly what I would like to do here, like sitting 15 minutes, turning some buttons and on the hydrophone.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter. Wechseln auf E-Motor. Tanks anblasen. Wechseln auf Dieselmotor. Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
Okay, we can find something else. Okay, we can try again. We'll see. This is night with some fog, and as you see, fog can really help to see. Let's say quite opposite. Fog will definitely help to hide yourself, because 90% visibility decrease, and this is not the strongest one. I think I have seen the strongest one is completely that you can't see anything closer to like a 5 meters, which is completely insane. I almost crashed inside the other ship, but I knew that there is ship, but just I was getting so close without seeing it that it was. I was at the final moment. Yes, I had to basically reverse the submarine just to not crash into it, because it was like a few meters away from me. So now the fog just changed into the storm, which is visibility is even worse. So how to find this this ship which is going somewhere in front of me? In fact, I don't have any idea. I think my visibility range will be so awful. As you can see, I can't see anything. I can even see my let's say trail of waves. It's outside my visibility range, which is completely insane. And to try to search something, I can do. In fact, I can do searchlight. Maybe that can help a bit. Increase my and turn on the red light, because the ship is somewhere in front of me. Okay, red light increased my visibility, which is of course very interesting that it's like immediately increased. It's not like some kind of buff or debuff or just you turn on the red light, your visibility range is better now. So, yes. Okay, searchlight helps. That's for sure. That's a nice. That's nice. But I still don't have 100% accurate direction, so we could try a little bit sailing forward, but looks like that's not what is. We will not be able to find, most likely, and I don't see possibilities how to increase it except for diving.
Auf
Maybe
Seerohrtiefe gehen.
that's the case. What we need to do?
Wechseln auf E-Motor.
We need to do it now. Okay, switch to hydrophone.
Schiffsschrauben, Herr Kaloi.
Where it is?
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Okay, this is.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
We can surface it, so it's the right direction.
Wechseln auf
So
Dieselmotor.
we just need to little bit speed it up, and we will catch it sooner or later. Okay. There it is. How can I see it? I don't see it.
Kurs setzen.
Oh, you see something? Yeah. So, where it is?
Kurs auf diese
Ah,
Koordinaten setzen.
hey, smoke trail. That's a nice one. So, go to observation.
Alarm! Auf
This is
Gefechtsstation!
Norwegian boat. So, this one is our completely valid target. So,
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
so, what happened here?
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Da. Okay, we can go parallel course, and we are so close. In my opinion, we don't need to. We can use take gun to sink this one. Torpedoes, in fact, is too close to fire. Even because they have some minimum harming range. So what will happen is they will not activate, and there will be no explosion. So even if I hit it, and this angle, it's very possible that it will deflect it and not even manage to harm, even if it would be this. Let's say if the distance would be
Kapitän?
for it to harm. So what we can do is switch to armor piercing, and so I can see the helpers, and we can see. Let's try and sink it with the gun. One thing that I would like to see that in this case it's another ship. I have so close. I would like to see the communication to simply say to the crew that okay, we will be sinking the ship. You should get away, or let's say there is no point in sitting on that ship. It will go down like immediately. So pack your things and leave. Because that's completely realistic scenario. If I remember correctly, there's like one submarine commander who was performing this way, that he was warning those unarmed cargo ships before he will be sinking them. So allowing the crew to, let's say, leave. So which is quite a thing to do, because there is no fighting back from unarmed ship, and the ship will go down anyway, so no point in killing those sailors. So, as you see, it's quite a dark. I don't even see and where I'm shooting, but I have some hits.
Herr Kaloi?
Well, at the moment I could
Herr Kaloi?
switch to radio guy. See, I know that this is some emergency message, but let's see what does it say. So
Jawohl.
yeah, it says that it's under attack. So nothing.
Kapitän?
And as you see,
Herr Kaloi?
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten
I will
setzen.
change the direction, but this ship is already crew have left the ship, so the only thing what matters. Get closer.
Schneller, schneller!
Can lower the flares. That will help us see better. So as you can see here, left and right in left corner, it's going down. It will sink in like a few seconds.
Wir haben ihn!
Okay, so this is 4,000 tons going down, and this one will definitely send the submarine command.
Schneller, schneller!
So anything left to do is to get away from here and look for some other
Legen
targets.
Sie den Kurs an!
So
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
and this is as you see, this is lone ship without any guns, so no need to waste torpedoes on this one, and torpedoes can be used much more efficient. So compressor is off, battery is on, so we can
Tauchen auf
sink
50
again
Meter.
and see if we see someone.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor. Tauchen auf 50 Meter. Wechseln auf Tanks. Anblasen.
No new contacts.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor. Tauchen auf 50 Meter. Wechseln auf Tanks. Anblasen.
Bestätigt.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
Bestätigt.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter. Wechseln auf Tanks, anblasen. Wechseln auf Dieselmotor. Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
So this is what you are meant to do. You are basically in the patrolling area. You are listening and looking for targets, and
Tauchen auf 50 Meter. Wechseln auf E-Tanks.
if you don't find it, you move to the other side,
Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
and then again and repeat it until you find some targets. So, and in this moment, it's still I haven't found any convoy, which is weird. Which this is like quite let's say area where the convoy should be, because they are going for Britain from USA. But as you see, there is no convoy, just only one single ships, and maybe that's not a bad. Let's say do some observation, some smokes, so we can now get into the.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Okay, this is interesting. This is a Spanish ship, so is this a C3 class? We could try to get closer. I'm just a bit worrying about if this one starts to shoot back. That can be very bad for us. But let's get closer. Yes, it's C3, and as you see, it's quite a heavily armed, in fact. So some guns in front and some guns in back, in fact, too, and which is they have more guns than us, that's for sure. Let's get closer, see if we can do some inspection, but and looks like they are really shooting us, and they have damaged our back torpedoes, but because they are attacking us, I'm pretty sure that we could use some torpedoes on them, because trying to shoot this one could end very badly for us, very fast, because we don't have spare parts, and any damage could be fatal, because I'm pretty sure I don't have engineers what can salvage the spare parts into replacement parts, and that can be a problem.
Wechseln auf E-Motor.
Okay, at least we are going down. So now, at least. Okay, attack periscope. Listening. Observation periscope. And what is really happening with our torpedoes? So, yeah, of course they are not ready.
Aye, Herr Kaloi.
Okay.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
And I have one worry about that C3s, they are quite a fast ship, so
Torpedo ausrichten.
it could be that we can't even
Legen Sie den Kurs.
catch them
Aye,
if
Herr
we
Kaloi.
wanted. So the status? I think yeah, I just performed maintenance on the back torpedoes, which we will definitely not be shooting because they are damaged. So
Jawohl.
now, okay, we have performed maintenance on this one, which is good, but this is the case. Angle is so steep that I'm very worried about that we will not be able to hit it. So, but we can try it. So, let's flood it.
Rohr 1 bewässert.
And
Los!
let's fire. So, torpedo on the way. This is the steam torpedo, one of the most basic ones, and it's quite a short distance, so firing from behind there is no guarantee that it will reach the target, but we'll see. And even if it reached, that angle is so steep that it can simply bounce off that ship and do nothing. Okay, but let's say speed it up, speed
Der
it up,
Torpedo ist auf
speed it up,
halbem Weg zum Ziel.
and
40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag. 20 Sekunden.
so technically its direction, it is okay. It will hit, but will it
10 Sekunden
arm?
bis...
Okay, it's armed, which is
Schwere Schäden.
fantastic for the tier 1 torpedoes. So this one got some
Kurs setzen.
serious damage.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
But
Kurs auf
I
diese
think
Koordinaten
it
setzen.
will be no still.
Jawohl.
Ah, okay. Crew is trying to abandon the ship, so this is for us for the taking, that's for sure. So what we can do, if we get close enough, fast enough, we can still
Legen Sie
try
den
to
Kurs an.
inspect
Jawohl.
it if it doesn't sink, and maybe
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Zu
get some
Befehl.
loot outside of it, and then we can sink it. Too bad I don't have a sapper on the board, so we could sink it using
Kurs auf
explosives.
diese Koordinaten setzen.
But
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi. Rohr 1 geladen. Zu Befehl.
one more thing what we can do is, first of all, so we can shoot us, that's for sure. And we can pick up some of the survivors just to give out when we return to the base for some extra monies and reputation.
Wechseln
And we
auf
can
Dieselmotor.
stop it now at the moment.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
Schneller, schneller.
Some diesel
Legen Sie
compressor.
den Kurs.
Bestätigt.
Let's say take them on board. Okay. Let's quickly send some team. Let's see if we can. We need to stop it. So captains, everyone is left already, so we are free to explore the ship. So engine room. As you can see, if we could, if we had some with the sapper skill, we could blow it up without using any other or own weapons. But too bad we don't have it, so we will have to use the cannon on board. But let's go to the cargo hold and search the cargo for what we have. I will be reversing, so that's why I'm doing this. Okay. Inspection is complete. We can see what they are carrying. So they are quite into meat, grains and ammunition. So we can definitely take ammunition. Damn, it will take 2 days just to load it. That's some serious time. Okay, 1 second. So let's do it. I hope it doesn't sink. Because as you can see, this is the moment when we really can use this storage. But still, I have a lot of free tonnage to carry, but no place where to stack everything. So 5 days to carry over this cargo. I think this is a bit. This is a bit too much, but okay. I think this is what we can do. So let's return to the ship. Okay, our keeper is back immediately, and too bad they didn't have any spare parts. That would help to fix our boat. But I think we can do this. Quickly, let's turn around a bit and use the cannons. Take gun.
Kapitän?
Okay, this shot was, I think, perfect. So this one is going down like a immediately. As you can see, takes the water So let's say speed up, speed up, speed up. Yep.
Höhlenbruch, Sie sinken.
So excellent. So that one is going down. We can send the command. And 7 tons if I remember correctly. So that was a good hit. So some suspicious Spanish ship. I was just planning to inspect it, but as you can see, they didn't leave me no choice. So what we can do is now continue our patrol. We still have to go for some time. You can go get some rest. No point in sitting here outside. So observation.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter! Wechseln auf Tanks,
Auf
anblasen!
Seerohrtiefe.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor. Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
50.
Wechseln auf
Auf
Tanks, anblasen!
Seerohrtiefe.
Okay, let's go back again.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
Schiffsschrauben, Herr Kaloy.
Okay,
Wechseln auf E-Motor.
we are seeing something and it's time to...
Schiffsschrauben, Herr Kaloy.
Okay, we have some more contacts. No, let's go to this closest one. This one, yeah, and this one is going the
Wechseln auf
direction
Dieselmotor.
what we would like. So, funnel smoke detected. Let's go closer. Take a look.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Some intercept course. And let's see what we have here. So, unknown ship.
Auf Gefechtsstation.
Okay, this is a British ship. British. And I think it's a British tanker. So let's catch it. We still have a lot of ammunition, I think.
Herr Kaloy. Zu Befehl.
I think what we can do is a bit transfer some ammo to the deck gun from the storage, because storage, we have full storage of ammunition. So yes, you are carrying some items, so let's see. As you can see, nice. Ah, he's not the only one, so he makes some officers to do, some sailors to do carrying too. So that's the benefits of being officer. You don't have to do it all yourself. So they managed to fill up. Okay, they have half job is done. So we still have time until we intercept this boat.
Kurs auf
cargo.
diese Koordinaten setzen.
Yes, as I was correct, this is a tanker. They have seen me, so... but it doesn't really change anything. We will get close to it
Kurs auf diese
immediately,
Koordinaten setzen.
and I think there is no chance for it to get away. So, yes, my guys are went to sleep. Okay, let's see
Kapitän,
if we can hit it properly. I mean, you can use it this aiming sight, but come on, this is really ridiculously hard to use it. So, and you can order your crew to shoot it automatically, but they are very bad at shooting. So you can try to shoot using the Deccan as much as possible by yourself. So that will help you in long run, at least to conserve some ammunition. So let's start. And this is the tanker, and this should be some nice. Okay, it's a bit. I think we need to switch to high explosives because it's a tanker, so we have some damage, but it's still not even close. So this one a better shot. I don't know if you have if you need to shoot some specific places on these ships, or is it just some randomly calculated damage, so if you hit enough times or you just get lucky, you will get the damage, or as you see previously I was shooting armor piercing, it didn't do anything, but on that previous C3 class it was one shot under the waterline and it was going down fully, but so maybe I'm just unlucky, or is it really you need to hit something inside the ship to get some damage? But so I don't know about this one. So maybe if some of you who's, let's say, more experienced in this game can tell me, that would be helpful, because I sometimes it's just ridiculous. You are wasting so many shots on one ship, and sometimes you can like a one-shot it. And is it really so RNG? That would be interesting to know. Okay, I'm still getting some damage. Let's get some water, fire, I mean. And oh yes, these are tankers, and they are blowing spectacularly, as you can see.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
All kind of trash is falling inside the. I mean, this was quite a easy explosion. Like I've seen those. When you hit them with torpedoes, they can be some massive explosions. But at least this one is definitely going down. And what we can do is we can grab some prisoners just in case we will need some more. We can trade them in the base for some money and reputation. So let's send a message that it's fine. We have sunk one more ship, and this one was quite heavy. So I think, as you can see, for this Black Pit campaign, all the ships what we are sinking in this patrol area, they are counting toward this campaign, and it's already 23,000 tons of cargo, fuel, and everything else sunk. So for first patrol, this is quite nice. Because C3 and tanker by itself, it's almost 20,000 tons. It's not some small 2,000 ton cargo ships like that Norwegian one. So where is it? So this is. Okay, I have some warnings about low navigation accuracy, but it doesn't really matter here. Okay, I think this time we really need to dive it. I'm not risking.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Wechseln auf E-Motor.
I think some of the British planes got a little bit angry about me sinking some of those ships there. So
Ei, Herr Kaloy.
I hope that they didn't see me. Let's resurface. We had some time, and visibility is let's turn on the compressor, so visibility 3%. It shouldn't be a problem for us to stay hidden inside this storm. I think we have some few hundred kilometers left in this patrol area. Okay, we can few times we can try to detect something. And I think we are ready to go back. So okay, we have this ability to quickly return to the base, and I think we need to use it, because I have a bad feeling about crossing the English Channel. Except if we are not returning directly but going through La Roche. Okay, let's do this. We can go to La Roche and get some spare parts and replacement parts. And maybe sell that I would say loot what we managed to acquire from that ship what we sunk, but in reality it's not like a huge loot. It's just a bunch of grains. So I have seen some really like treasures or gold or something like that on some ships what I have been inspecting, but I have never how to say, they had never been aggressive, so I didn't had my chance to get those goods and see how much they are paying if I return those to them to the port and sell. But that would be interesting to see. Maybe it's worth to do some treasure hunting when are inspecting. Oh my god, again. So, where is it? Where is that airplane? So, where is it? Do I really need to? I don't want to. Maybe it will go. I don't even know how they managed to see it, but okay. So it went past me, so I can go inside the port. Time compression looks quite funny, so it's super fast. So, and this is the port where you would be starting if you used U-96, which is the first one and the most earlier in war. So this is the sub base, and if you remember how it was from the beginning, it was the Wilhelmstad. It's a much more complex port with some of those water gates. So this one is very simple. You just drive in like a. But even with this lighthouse and everything else, it just looks very. I think this game takes let's say very high quality to this immersion, to this feeling. So if you check it out, it's nighttime. It's clear night, so it's stars in the sky. So you can see what I can do. I can leave the position, so I can in fact walk around with my captain. So night skies. The port is in front of me, so our guys are, let's say, reducing his lifespan. Yes, I think it's some kind of Marlboro guy. So and so yes, it's not like I'm judging. So I have been smoking for quite a few years, and just quit some half year ago. So not exactly was my point to judge someone. So been there, done that. So, but anyways, that's another topic. So, but what I was starting to say. So, look at this. You are simply the lighthouse, the cities or town. So I wouldn't say a city. It's more like a town. But let's say night time returning from this long-term operation. So it gets something. It's like this feeling when you are like driving this submarine in this weather condition. I think this is specifically what makes this game feel so great. It's this environment, what is happening around you, not exactly the submarine itself. So not exactly this crew management or sinking the ships. It's about environment or making this everything makes to work together. Like as you saw it previously in this fog, you can't see anything, so you can't do much of the shaping and everything else. But it still feels great. You are still, you know that there is something you are trying to look for it, like for the ship, and it's somehow. I think it's does because of this. It feels right. I would say this is the correct term. I think it simply feels right. It's made correctly, so it's not like and I think it's the more correct word would be really it's immersive, and which maybe sounds funny, but yes, it's really it is immersive. So it makes you really feel like you are on the submarine doing all these things. And I mean, and if you are considering that this is a submarine simulator and it feels like you are on the submarine and doing everything, I think this means that this game really made it right. So, and this is, I think, one of the important parts if you are making some simulator games or something like that. It's not about so much about the fun and everything else, and or high graphics or high functionality. Everything should work together to make you immersive, immerse in this environment. And if it's made that way, then it's really working. And I think if I remember correctly, it was Angry Joe in his channel, when he was talking about the cyberpunk, he told exactly one thing, that cyberpunk is immersive until you hit the bugs, and then it throws you out of this immersion. And this is exactly what was what felt so wrong. When you are immersed into this environment and everything else, you feel everything is alive around you and everything. You are so deep inside it, and then something happens which throws you out. That's when it's really problematic. But this is exactly what is here. So it feels immersive, but I haven't yet seen this problem when you are get thrown out of this, and that's why I really like this game. So of course there's still as it's early access game, there's still time for the developers to break something, make some changes and everything, what is let's say not good, but it's most likely not gonna happen. So you really need to how to say, try to get it wrong from this point. So, but let's say we are now at the port, and let's try to sell. Let's try to sell the grains. And yes, it's only cost like one money. Not cool. so basically it would be better for me to take this ammunition next time, because it's at least cost something. So let's say better, okay, let's buy some spare parts, buy more spare parts. So for food, sausages. I think I have enough. So you can refuel. We can have 3 torpedoes. Let's do it. But did I fire stern torpedo? Or maybe it just got so much damage that it's thrown out. No, anyways, this will fix it. Ah, okay. I forgot that I have that hat. So, actually, there's some other U-boats sitting here, but let's. I think we need to load it.
Herr Kaloi?
And this guy, I think, need to take that hat because he's my gunner, and the gunners can
Sehr
have
wohl, Herr Kaloi.
bad time sometimes because they are outside and they can get hit by planes most often. Okay, let's spend those 16 hours. Okay. So he managed to repair it. That's good. That's good. That's good. So as there is no one here, what we need to talk to, just in case, still need to check the food. So we have. And if we are in port, we can do it. We can assign much more easily. So, and let them quickly it takes quite a long time, in fact, to load this gun, so you don't want to load it in sea when you need to shoot. Not
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Okay, so I almost forgot. This is exactly what I was talking about when I was thinking that you are leaving sometimes your officers on board on other ships. In ports, you are not allowed to leave if you have prisoners on board. So why not make something like this, like this with your officers? So at least some kind of warning, at least, to saying that you are forgetting something. So as you see, we can. It's 5% reputation and 100 money. So, and these are simple sailors, but if I had choose captains or some engineers or something like that, they are higher reputation reward and higher money reward. And reputation, in fact, is here, and it's used to promote your sailors to the officers. It's used to get some specific upgrades from the headquarters, from Admiralty, and they can help you, let's say, to increase your officer count on the submarine to 7 and some other things. Okay, so, but let's get back to and finish our let's say first patrol, which started very interesting in the English Channel. So I will do it.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
So that range is quite a long distance. Okay, looks like some submarines are going out to do some hunting. Okay, but let's say for showing perspective, let's see, check it out. This is if you have this ability to complete automatically missions. If you press it, it will automatically finish the mission. Of course, it will take in consideration some travel time, probably some food, and if you don't have fuel, you can't travel automatically, and you most likely will have to get to some resupply. And okay, so my guys, get some repair effort, some nice medals. So it's basically 3 sunken ships, 23,000 tons. It's quite a good result for the first patrol. Okay, some saving, and okay, my guys got some
Kapitän?
experience, and let's see what skills I can get. So I'm thinking I had this just receiving this mission showed that there can be problems with the spare parts. So I think the salvager, which allows me to scrap metal, turn scrap metal into some spare parts. So this is required. I think there's no question. At least one of the guys on the submarine should have this. I think this is engine specialist. I think this one can help for some much more better hiding.
Herr Kaloi?
And I need to check it. This one doesn't have. My captain
Kapitän?
got an update. So our 2 guys got some nice update.
Herr Kaloi?
This one was with the trading skill. I want to do some customization to showcase that it's represent his status. So he's my trader, so I want to see him some more. I like this striped, so it's like some more better looking guy. So he's my trader, so he need to represent the crew. So and it's nice looking. Nice look at the icon is too. So I know that now he's my trader, so I can use him
Was
easily.
brauchst du, Herr Kaloi?
So,
Schau mal.
I have spare parts, I have ammunition. So probably this one. With some meat, fuel, torpedoes, I have everything. Diving suit can be helpful, and just in case some gun. So ammunition, deck gun Flag is. Let's get some So I'm now fully armed, refueled, and everything else looks fine and dandy.
Kapitän, das kann deine neue Crew sein. Lassen Sie mich wissen, wenn Sie Ihre Dokumente sehen.
I don't need.
Beim BDU wird viel über Ihre letzte Patrouillenfahrt geredet.
So this is a operation, and these operations can you can do some reconnaissance, you can do some research, in fact, and these research are quite helpful because they can get some nice upgrades, starting from torpedoes, hydrophones, better sonar decoys. Sonar decoys are very nice item to help you to get out of the situations when you are chased by some destroyers. And here, when you receive your first milk cows, they will be placed somewhere in the oceans, and they are basically resupply submarines. And you can later decide where you want to place them yourselves. If you do some operation, you can move them to the other sectors. So if you are operating somewhere here, but the supply is here, you can try to change the submarine location, the resupply submarine, closer to your operation area, and that will help to keep your crew fed, fuel, torpedoes, and everything else what you are required in the ocean. And so, as you see, there's some options what you can do. But yes, this is I don't have. I think yes, I don't have any free officer what I can leave. And this is the favors, and this is you can see you can get like a free roam, which you can leave the port without any mission to do your own thing. This is research, more research available, second research in the headquarters, what I just showed you, and these are officer limits, and I think I will buy the 6th officer just in case.
Kapitän, das kann deine neue Crew sein. Lassen Sie mich wissen, wenn Sie Ihre Dokumente sehen möchten.
Because these are simple sailors, but I would like to get some officer, but most likely I need to do some missions, and that would be most
Beim BDU wird viel über dies sind die
easiest
heutigen Aufträge vom BDU. Streng geheim.
way to get them, like Enigma recovery, Scapa flow, Pierre Island. As you see, the rewards are the milk cows, which is one specific submarine somewhere. So if you get more, you will have more placed in the ocean, so you can drop them around everywhere you want to. And this is and these are as you see, rewards are officers. But this is, I think this is it for this intro for the U-boat. Hope everyone who was watching enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.